brother took his wealth, put those 2,000 ships had their wives, be profit, and I'd get as an army and a navy. And why do I say it's the only language that has an army and a navy? Because every country that it went into to change people's language, they used force. They went into the land, they used their army and their missionaries, and if you did not change your language, you were killed. You had to learn to take their spell and give up your language and not to speak your mother's tongue, to disconnect you from who you are. Because as it says in their book, the Helios Biblios, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. So that means every word that we think, speak, write, has power. Because I tell anybody, you open up any book, and you look at what color are the words? Black. What are they on? White. What is the most powerful thing on that white page? The black. We got to take it back. And so going on with Amr Baraka, when he decided to do that, that's when his brother made his Hajj to Mecca. They just was in New York. I know I've got the book.
You talking about his brother Mansa Musa?
Mansa Musa exhibit was just at the African American Museum in in Washington, D.C. And they had his exhibit. This is the exhibit book from the exhibit.
Hold up. Caravans of Gold, Fragments in Time. So this is the gentleman that was the richest man in the world, Mansa Musa.
That's Elon Musk in our skin. Richer than Elon Musk. He brought the world gold prices down after he made his Hajj to Mecca. And so what they did is that his brother took his wealth, put those 2,000 ships, which had their wives, supplies, sorcerers, physicians, educators, all were on that. Each ship had its supply with it. And they came and they landed in what is now what we call Brazil. And in Brazil, they began to explore and began to connect with the indigenous people of that land. And as they began to explore, they came out and went up the continent and went up and came into the Gulf of Mexico. And guess what? They discovered that there's a Nile River in the west called the Mississippi. And they decided to do what? To explore. And so what did they do? They went and they explored it all the way up. And where does the Mississippi River begin? Most people don't know. Thinking that Mississippi begins in a little lake in 10,000 lake state called Minnesota. It's the land of 10,000 lakes and 12,000 earth mounds. And in that part of them traveling, they interconnected with one of the first great cities on Turtle Island was Cahokia. Over 25,000 people there on the Mississippi River, a whole civilization, which is on the other side of it's on the Illinois side in East St. Louis. And on the other side is the Jefferson Memorial. They put up their silver star Stargate, trying to connect to what our ancestors knew by building their Stargate and their city on that ley line, because directly we will see happen. 2017 was the eclipse across America. 2024 will be the second eclipse America. The first one came from the west to the east. The second one will come from the east to the west, southwest, and they will crisscross right there where Cahokia is in the Mississippi because it's in perfect alignment and why they built it to connect with the heavens.